What is good, guys? Exploring with Jay here. I know it's been a while, right? Sporting this nice, sexy beard and all. Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, I usually take a break from videos during the fall because I'm also a photographer and I enjoy taking pictures of all the fall colors and stuff, which you probably have seen my last video. Hopefully, you've seen my last video. Give that one a like. I really enjoyed it. Video today is all about magnet fishing. Been doing it all summer and had a little bit of luck, not a whole lot, but kind of disappointed I haven't found any blades, and that's kind of ultimately what I'm going out for, with the hopes maybe finding a firearm or something like that, but no luck. I was out earlier today. I'd hit 3 different lakes up and I found a bottle cap. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it just means the lake's nice and clean, so that's good for the lake. But also a few things that have gone on is been sick. I got back from my last Duluth vacation, which is most of the previous videos. If you've watched any of them, vacation, I got really sick for a good month. And then I got into a car accident. Everything was fine, nobody got hurt, but about $1,600 in damage to my Yukon, and I ended up trading the Yukon in and got myself an '05 Silverado, which I'm very happy with, even though I got a newer truck, so I didn't have to put work into it, and here I am putting work into it. So had to do a few things like fix the ABS, I did the rear brakes yesterday. I did painted the front end a little bit, spruce it up. It's got a brush guard on it that was a little rusted out, and paint was a little rough on it, so I touched that up, and again I'll have to do it again, but anyway, truck repairs and stuff like that, I wasn't able to do my usual Duluth run and get my fall pictures and make some videos and stuff. So here's some of the stuff that I might have kept or will keep. I haven't decided yet. Let's get to it. So here we are. First of all, lots of can lids. Not sure what kind of this is off of. Maybe a soup can or something. Corn can probably. A lot of people like fishing for sunnies. A lot of bottle caps. Tons and tons of bottle caps. Don't know why. I mean, why there's bottle caps up there? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people drink beer. An old steel can. That was kind of a cool find. Not terribly old, 2013. So, but some of the other things that I have a find is jewelry. And you'll see this in one of the videos I'll put on this video as well too. Again, I don't know if these are real diamonds or not. Haven't brought it in to have it checked, or don't know how to check myself. Doubt the pearls are even real. Look like they're almost steel beads on there. So, I don't know, we'll figure that out. Some fishing stuff, hooks. This one here is directly out of the tackle box. It's still got the hook guard on it, so that was never used. Weight to check the fish weight, and there's a tape measure in there too. I haven't pulled that out yet or anything. It's pretty rusted out. Another hook, lead weight. Pulled that out of the river with some fishing line on it. Reel parts, reel. This could be cleaned up. I thought maybe that this would go on this, but as you can see, there are 2 male ends here, so that's not going to work. It's 2 separate reels, but we'll see what I do with that. Bobber. Find a lot of this fishing line. I gather this up and throw it away. That helps the ducks, any diving stuff, any diving birds. Pliers. I'll clean these up, keep these, throw these in the toolbox along with these. Random metal. Spoon. Your average spoon, doubt it's silver. Big old frickin' bolt. Probably from an old dock or something. Now this one here, this was kind of cool. I mean, this rock is embedded in there. I can't even move it with a hammer. And this is a nut that's around it. I pulled this out of the Coon Rapids dam. So that was kind of cool. I mean, how long do you think that was down there for that rock to do that and whatnot? So, old lock. You know, I find these quite often too. This one's actually hooked on there or whatever, closed. Again, not much I can do with it. Don't have a key for it. You ain't gonna get this thing open ever again. Well, I guess it is open, but junk, random metal brackets, stuff like that. This is a old fuel cap from a boat in Phelan Lake. This stuff is just an example of some of the stuff I'm finding, random bits of metal, stuff like that. So, and then again, you got the big 500-pound magnet, and then I've got my 255-pound magnet, and of course, you can't go wrong with a good bucket. So, yeah, this is some of the stuff that I'm finding, and kind of all the lakes that I've been kind of disappointed. I really haven't found a whole lot. But here, I'll give you kind of a shot of my truck too. This is my new baby, 2005 Silverado. Again, it's got the brush guard on there. It's got pads up on front so I can push people. And I recently had to push my wife. She had a bad starter and had to push her home from Walmart, so the front's a little scuffed up. But overall, I mean, it's in a decent shape. It's got a couple dents, dings, a few rust spots, but this is what you're going to see from now on. My videos and whatnot. The Yukon is no longer. I traded the beast in. So, yay for Chevy. But, yeah. I'm going to throw in a couple other pictures and videos of some of the other stuff that found. You might see some of the stuff in the videos when I actually got it. So, enjoy. And don't forget, give this video a like. Brought it up. We got a couple of hooks, washer, nothing real big. There's my bucket and Mr. Magneto. Didn't find much. Came over here, got another hook and the infamous beer. Here's the hook and infamous beer bottle cap. This guy's glows in the dark. Might be, I don't know what shape that hook's in, but it might be worth saving. Piece of jewelry, cosmetic. No, they're not real, but piece of jewelry. One day it'd be nice to pull in a diamond, I actually pulled it in by the stud. None of this actually clipped onto the magnet, only the stud did. So, which I don't think the diamonds are real, but you never know, I guess. Only one way to find out, really. More likely not. It's all studded throughout there, and then studded through there, and then there's stud diamonds all around there. If that's all real diamonds, then, well, I'm pretty damn lucky. Then there's this, somebody's little travel kit. It's got hooks and lures and swivels and stuff like that in there. Been down there a while. Lots of muck inside there. That's about it. Other than that, I'll leave you with a little bit of lighting in here. and whatnot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this storm here is just passing to the south of me. Quite the lightning show, though. So yeah, there's a ton of lightning coming in with this storm, so I'm gonna get the hell off the water here. Stay safe. I'm crazy, but I'm not that fucking crazy. Hey guys, just on a whim, I decided to go drop a magnet down. It's fun to do. I was bored. There's a couple hours to kill. It's starting to rain now though. I've been here about 45 minutes. Yeah, I was a little disappointed when I got down here. This is Phelan Lake, and this is a newer dock. And that usually means that you're not really going to find a whole lot of stuff because it's a newer dock. Not as many people have fished it compared to the old dock. And it's a different style of dock. But, to my surprise, you ready for this? We're going to start out with, no, that's not just a big ball of weeds. There's also a ton of fishing line in there. Now, this gets all wrapped up in the weeds grow around it, and what ends up happening is ducks and turtles and stuff like that get caught up in it, can't come up for air, and they die, such as loons and, underwater feeders. Another thing you find too are sticks like this, usually a little bit longer. This lake is very popular with the Hmong population, and they like to take sticks, tie a fishing line to it, and just drop it off the side of the dock. Easy way to fish. You don't get very big fish, but it's an easy way to fish. But lots of that. As you can see, by the size of my hand here, that's a pretty big ball of weeds and fishing line. Now I also got a net. Some kind of piece of metal that I dug up. And an old rusty stringer. Yeah, this the hooks go through the gill net, and you press it closed like that, and latch it. Press it closed like that, latch it into place. So it's kind of a neat find. It's probably been down there for a long, long time. Otherwise, your normal gambit of fishing hooks and lures, and this might actually still be usable. Yeah. No, tail's pretty ripped up on it, but the hook's still usable anyway. And of course, you can't go without your fingernail clippers. Of course, this one's on a lanyard, and you got this one here. It's got the operation tab broken off of it, so that's junk. Bobber came up with the fishing line. Nice little bobber. That could be good for ice fishing. Reel parts for the top of the reel for adjusting the drag and stuff like that. Treble hook, nail, a couple other smaller type hooks, hair stuff, can lid, and of course the big 500 pounder that I like to use. So there you have it. That's the magnet fishing trip at Phelan Lake for the last 30 minutes or so. I got one other spot I want to try. Don't know if I'll film it or not, but we'll see what happens. Till then, deuces. So there you have it. That was my magnet fishing adventures for this year. The reason I did it this way is watching other magnet fishermen on YouTube, and they're watching them throw their magnet in, and it's like 20 minutes and they're not catching anything or grabbing onto anything. So I figured that's kind of boring. Who the hell wants to watch someone just throw a freaking magnet in the water, So I just try to do the end of it, and And you know, all you're interested in is what I'm pulling out anyway, right? And whatnot. So yep, started out the year with finding that 70-foot chain. I believe yeah, I believe it's from the logging days and whatnot. So it's an old chain. I mean, it's in good shape. I think the silt at the bottom of the Mississippi really kept it in good shape. So I still have it. Best lake I think this year was Silver Lake in North St. Paul. I got the most random stuff out of that lake, and fortunately I wasn't able to really make a video of it, but I did get a picture of all the stuff that I did find on the railing of the dock. So look for that in there. But yeah, it was fun. This is probably the last magnet fishing trip I'll probably take this year, because it's Minnesota, it's getting cold, and ice is going to start forming on the lake, so can't really drop the magnet down at the bottom at that point. So I'll have to pick it back up this spring. There is one more spot I want to hit, and I just might make a full video out of it, so I'll look for that in the future. But I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't done so already. And as always, deuces.